And there's been some bad times. There's been some happy times, and there's been some sad times. I've experienced joy, and I've experienced pain. I've experienced sunshine, and I've experienced the rain. But in all that I've gone through, I've learned to be thankful in everything, although I wasn't thankful for everything. See, everything that happened to me has not been good. But I realize as long as God is with me, I'm going to be all right. Let us be thankful. How is it that we can be thankful? How is it that when we come to a church and two folk are sitting down there, got the same song book, the same Bible, and one is thankful, ready to jump and leap and be happy for what the Lord has done? Another sitting there like, ain't nothing going on. I've learned something in life I want to share with you today. That if true thankfulness is going to take place in our life, it's not just based on a feeling. Oh, y'all hear me? See if I can help you out. There was a story of a church that had burned down. Every church ought to be on fire. The church burned down, and they had to find somewhere where they would have church service, and the only place they could find was an old nightclub. So they got there early one Sunday morning, laid out some chairs, prepared a pulpit area. They began to lead the song and woke up an old drunk who was there on Saturday night. When he woke up, he looked around. He heard the singing, and he started to look around, and somebody asked him, what you doing here, and where are you? He said, I'm trying to figure it out. Last night we was bopping. Last night we were digging and dagging and rolling all over the floor. I'm waking up trying to see where I am. He looked around and said, I see and I hear different music, but I see same crowd, different things. See, there was a folk on Saturday night that had a feeling. Everything that feels good ain't good. No, I want to come somewhere. See, all in America on Sunday morning, everybody got a feeling, but I want to know, is it the right feeling? You can have a feeling at the club and a feeling at the church. Some folks don't know the difference. I want to know. Sometimes I see folks moving and all that. I just want to know, have you seen the Lord? That you got the right feeling. And the right feeling goes something like this. See, when it's just how you feel on the inside, your feeling might be wrong. Because see, some days you come in happy. Some days you come in sad. But a true feeling that is spiritual and biblically bound is a feeling that's based on facts. I know the facts that Jesus died for me. I know the fact that he's with me as I walk each day. I know the fact that when I fall down, he can lift me up. I know the fact that he's brought me a mighty long way. I have faith in the fact what's in his word. Therefore, I got a good feeling. When you get a good feeling like you never felt before, you don't know where that came from. But when you got facts plus faith can equal a good feeling. And when the facts, the faith, and the feeling come right, you got a reason to be thankful for what God has done for you. Let me hurry in the last 12 minutes I have. There's a prophet of the Old Testament 740 BC. He had been having a feeling, but he had never seen the Lord like he needed to see him. I'm going to talk just briefly. 7 steps to being thankful. That's about 2.5 minutes a step, so I better step fast. The Bible says, in the year that King Uzziah died, I saw the Lord. That's funny. Chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4, chapter 5. Isaiah had saw the Lord, but somehow he really saw the Lord. The Bible says that when King Uzziah died, and when you read the historical records, the king was probably his uncle. And see, when you got somebody in a high place, y'all know how it is. When you know somebody, when somebody has you in special favor, you feel like, you know, my uncle is the congressman. My uncle is he sits down in City Hall. We start to rev back and chests go out because we know somebody. And I'd imagine that in